Hey everybody, this is take two of Tamara's tidbit of the day. I find it really fascinating actually that this is take two, and when I watched back the video originally, it just was completely a disaster. Nobody could hear what I was saying, and I look at this as always a sign. This is a very sensitive topic, and I am just going to go right in and head right for the heart of this matter in this conversation, because we look at it from the level of an empath a lot. Like, it's like, for me, being in a marriage has been the greatest spiritual work I've ever done. Like, it teaches me to go within myself constantly to really release and let go all of my beliefs and experiences that I've had up until this point. So what a gift. And it's a reason, there's a reason why I chose to marry late. I didn't want people in my life. I didn't want to be in these dating scenes because it was exhausting and it wore me out. But being an empath and now learning to be in a relationship with my spouse is like really an interesting experiment, because I expect a certain level of energy from my husband, right? Like, I know what he's thinking and feeling. I know if he's holding back, if he's lying, if he is thinking a certain way, feeling a certain way. And it's a piece of information that I have that most people don't have, right? So here I'm with somebody who just wants to be in their cave and doing what it is that they need to do to work through their issues. And they've got a partner going, what's going on? What are you feeling? What are you thinking? Like, I know something's up. I can tell something's up. Right? And so I want to spin this a little bit, and like, really from the empath perspective of being the partner, what would it feel like, you guys? What would it feel like to have that much of a badger going on? Like, what are you thinking? I know something's going on. Like, what are you feeling? Like, you shifted the mood when you came in the house. I created this really high vibing, like financially abundant space. And then you came in with your money fears, and you came in with your negative thoughts and what happened in the day. And now the entire energy of the house is shifted. And this is like, now you've messed with my space. Now you've messed with my vibe. Now everything's going to go down because of all of this energy shifting. Right? And I want to bring that up because that's not an easy space for our partners to be in. We do kind of blame them. Let's be real. Let's just call a spade a spade. We completely place on their energetic body what's happening in the vibration of the house. And so from our perspective, like, if I were the non-empath, I would feel a lot of pressure and expectation from my partner. The other thing that I did, and this was huge, is I wanted to know all the time what my husband was feeling. What are you feeling? What are you feeling? What are you thinking? Let's talk. Let's communicate. Let's do this, right? Because that's how I survive. That's how I live my life, is through emotion. And I was watching a John Gray video. He did Menace from Mars when it was being so chauvinistic, and like all the like feminists are against him. But he offered a piece of information to me that I want to share with you that was a gift. It was totally a gift, because he said that when a woman, which I am a woman, wants to share her thoughts, feelings, and emotions, that's when she is like trying to pull them out of her husband. So she'll say, what are you feeling? When really what she's saying is, I want to tell you how I'm feeling. Right? So that is a huge shift. And what he offered was an opportunity to create the conversation in a different way. And it keeps the man in the masculine and the woman in the feminine, because man, oh man, when we're trying to be conscious like entrepreneurs and everybody wants to have like everything going on, and women are in their masculine or men are in their feminine, it creates a whole lot of chaos. And then you add an empath into the mix who feels everything you're feeling. It's just like stirring a big energetic pot. And what he said is, when we as women want to say, what are you feeling? We create a different conversation, and we instead say, hey, can I just vent to you for a second? Because when we want to get out our feelings, because if we're holding on to a bunch of stuff that doesn't belong to us, because we do hold on to a bunch of stuff that doesn't belong to us, getting an opportunity to simply vent it out and just let it all go and have free reign to just drop it all completely, like all the things. This takes all that emotion that is like sludge in our energetic body and gives it an outlet for it to be outside of us, which is huge. 2, it is not an attack on our partner. because we often will do that unintentionally. We're trying to be supportive, right? But at the same time, it comes off as an attack, and we would feel it as an attack if it came to us, which is, you're in a bad mood, your energy is low, you're causing this to happen, this is the next, like, we can give a whole bunch of value to them. The minute somebody says that to us, we're going to shut down, and so are they. But at least giving them the opportunity to be able to just dump what's happening, they can hold that space. And if we're there with gratitude to say, thank you for listening, that was a lot, I really appreciate that, because I feel better. And I know that they're not going to take it in emotionally. So we have like the greatest gift ever. We have a vessel to like just onto, and we don't have to worry that they're going to emotionally take in that energy. Now, the other thing that was really powerful from John Gray, from the man's perspective, so if you're a man listening to this and you can offer this information to your wife if she's an empath, is that you do not offer advice while she is talking. You don't try to solve the problem while she was talking. You just simply allow it to be without saying, you know, okay, well, why don't we do this? Or what about that? Why don't you leave the job? Or why don't you talk to that person? Or whatever it is that you want to say, you hold that back. And it becomes this beautiful opportunity for communication, where the woman who wants to say, I feel, really wants to just say their feelings, gets the opportunity to let out the emotional sludge that they've been carrying. And the man gets to be in this beautiful space of receiving it without attachment. And it creates a boundary emotionally and energetically that allows both the man and the female in an empath relationship to feel as though that they still have really strong parts of themselves, are super connected to their inner beings, and they don't have to become something that they're not. The man doesn't have to go into his divine feminine to try and solve the problem, or to be what his wife wants them to be, and the woman isn't in her divine masculine trying to solve the problems and be the person and the caregiver and all the things. In that moment that we get to give all that information out, we get to let go, we get to be the feminine, we get to just trust that our partners are there to hold that space for us. So this was a huge aha for me. I wanted to share the alternate value for the man to be in that space. And, you know, because it's not easy for them to be in a relationship with us either. And if you have any questions, thoughts, feelings, or messages that you want to share about being in your partner, or you have anything that you want me to cover about this kind of stuff or share through my experience, please let me know. This is a beautiful pool of like us learning more together and raising the vibration of the earth one human at a time.